When I was 9, it was an August 14th morning. It was a Sunday, actually. It was just like it is outside today. It was nice and crisp. And I woke up and I couldn't see out of my right eye. And I didn't freak out. I didn't cry, surprisingly. I was just wondering what had happened. And then later on in life, I learned that I was subjected to Usher syndrome, which will cause blindness, and there's no real cure for it at all. And my problems didn't just start there. I was born with a cataract, which is rare in itself because you're usually born with two, not just one. And luckily they removed it as soon as I was born. So that really started my medical journey in the eye. And later on, my parents had give me eye drops, and one of them was prednisone. It was an anti-inflammatory because my eye used to always get red, more red than it is now. And that piqued my interest in eye care in general because of the people who worked with me, and I wanted to know what they knew because I've had so much problems. I figured, why not help? So that's why I present what you put in your eye. The eye drop was discovered in 1872 by a German Egyptologist named George Ebers. He discovered and uncovered that they were used between 1553 and 1550 BC by the ancient Egyptians. And right here is the Ebers Papyrus. This is the actual medical records and the records of what eye drops used to be. They used to not even be drops at all. They used to be an ointment mainly used for cosmetics, makeup, all that sort. And there was a very small percentage of that ointment and cream that was used for medicinal use. It was mainly cosmetic. And then, as I said before, eye drops have evolved amazingly quick over the millennia that they've been around. Now we can use them to not cure, but slow down the glaucoma. There's an anti-inflammatory. There's just the lubricants that if you have itchy eyes, you can put that one on and it'll just help relieve the itchiness. But what it first started out with was exotic creams by the ancient Egyptians. Now, most eye drops, especially ones that are lubricants, are made with tetrahydrozoline, and that is really, it's the chemical that goes around your eye, and it's the one that reacts with your vessels in your eye to actually close them up. It's a vasoconstrictor, so it'll close them up so there's less blood rushing into your eye, which is not dangerous at all. It's just what causes it to get so red. And the hydrochloride is not really needed, but it's more of a catalyst to speed up the process of the anti-inflammatory eye drops, like Visine right here. This is one of the notable common eye drops that you can get over the counter at your local pharmacy. This lady right here is Dr. Carol Shields. She is one of the world's, if not the world's, most renowned ophthalmologist, getting yet again #1 position in the ophthalmology Power List Hall of Fame. She's held it for 2 previous years, and I included her as an expert because even though she may not be an expert in eye drops themselves, she is one of the world's most renowned and influential ophthalmologists. And to be an ophthalmologist, you have to learn what medications work for your eye, what they do. So she has to know all of this as just a preliminary set of knowledge to become what she is today. There's really no major negative feedbacks on society. The most positive ones are that you can treat illnesses by slowing them down. You can treat inflammatory problems. You can lubricate your eyes. You can reduce itchiness. And then the negatives are just normal side effects that if you don't know what's in it and you don't know if you're allergic to it or not, you might be allergic and have an allergic reaction like me with gentamicin, where I get hives if I take it. I learned that the hard way. But anyway, the negatives are really just allergic reactions like excessive redness, itchiness, normal allergic reactions, nothing major at all. So there really is no negative impacts on society. And then to sum it all up, it was discovered in 1872 by George Ebers that the ancient Egyptians used it between 1550 and 1553 BC as mainly an exotic cream for makeup. Modern eye drops have really evolved, and they have so many uses, including anti-inflammatory lubricants, allergy eye drops, which is basically just a lubricant. It reduces redness and itchiness. And the only real negative about using eye drops is if you're allergic to them, then you'll have a reaction. Other than that, there really is no negative impact on you. And citations.